Let's bring it over here a little bit. Make it all perfect. Good day, everybody. I'm a little bit late. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm a little bit sick. I'm not doing so well. I shouldn't have went to the gym. Why am I doing that? I had a lot of, I don't know. I don't really have much symptoms. That's always a problem when I'm sick. Hey, VR, how's it going? You know, when I'm sick, I don't have many symptoms, so I don't realize that I'm sick. But my lip and everything, yeah, I'm not doing so well. But I'm here because I like you guys and I like doing this. Um, VR, yeah, I wonder. I haven't set up skills yet with Clawdbot. What I did do yesterday was just give it some information of mine and my goals, what I'm up to, business wise, and then what else did I do? I gave it a personality. I did that yesterday, and yeah, today I'm probably going to think about those skills. I'm definitely going to give it browsing capabilities. Let it browse the web and scrape the web. I think it would be cool if I could have my own personal news ticker thingy. But then the information that it gathers, right, is also then something is done with it. That something is done with the data that it got. And then we'll see. And then we'll see how useful it is to me. But the thing that I find really useful is it's like a remote control. So you have your agent with you, which is really cool. That's a break. Well, it's not a breakthrough, but it is kind of a breakthrough because it can be done at scale. I hope that makes sense, right? It can be done at scale. So many people now have access to AI workflows from their phone. In a nutshell, which is quite cool. I see it as my remote control. But I got to get into. I was on the road all morning, half of the day. I had some work to do outside of here, so yeah, I'm a little bit late with everything. But I just finished writing a little newsletter. If you guys haven't already, give me a follow over here on Substack. So I'm writing up a quick newsletter on, what I did yesterday, what happened, and what this Clawdbot is all about. And I know a lot of people are scared. Some people are like, oh, this is nonsense. Who needs it? I just want you guys to understand this is the future, y'all. And if you guys are looking to automate your work and having an assistant with you, right? Of course, if you don't have anything going on in your life, well, then a Clawdbot might not be for you because you don't have anything going on. I mean, you could always change that, right? But for business people, for people that have to answer their emails and have to deliver newsletters and deliver a lot of work, they're very happy about Clawdbot because Clawdbot can save a lot of time. We're not even allowed to call it Clawdbot anymore. It's now Moltbot. Yeah, because it is what it is. So obvious. So apparently, not apparently, I mean, it's a true story because the maker of Clawdbot changed the name overnight. So Anthropic came in and said, you know what, dear friend, no, there's a little bit of discrepancy and there could be a little bit of confusion with our product and your product. Our product is called Claude and you're calling yours Clawdbot. Even if it's not a U, it is a W and there's no E at the end. But anyways, we do not like it. So please change the name. So, and there you go, name changed. That's how these copyright thingies work. I mean, just imagine he wouldn't have changed the name. I don't know what that would have brought, but he would have got in trouble for sure. Definitely. And I guess a court would have, decided for Anthropic. So anyways, it's now Moltbot. It is what it is. But it's super useful. And this is an open source project. The gentleman is quite smart. If you ask me, he has so many awesome projects. If you look at his GitHub, you're going to be like, "What?" Yeah, this dude is a genius. Anyways, we all now have little agents on our phone. We didn't have that before. So everybody that's saying, "Oh, that worked before," well, no, not at scale. So it's super cool, and it's making a lot of people's lives easier. And it's not always about easier, it's also about transforming to something else, right? That could also be the reason why you want to use new tech, because maybe you want to transform something that you're doing today. Maybe you want to change it. Maybe you want to spice it up a bit, have some fun while you're working hard. Now, I have a lot going on, and and a lot of you are like, why do you have so much going on? Do less. But you can't necessarily do less. There are a lot of things that are happening right now where you have to do more. You can't do less. And what do we got going on here? I'm sorry, everybody. Sometimes you have to do more. And at the moment, I just feel, and it's, hey, it's my opinion, right? You can have other opinion. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. You know, I'm not saying that what I say is 100% correct and it's true and that's the only ultimate truth. No, this is just how I observe the world at the moment. You may observe it differently. But I have a feeling that everything's going to move way faster now. It doesn't matter if it's the stock market, if it's the job market, if it's whatever you touch, things are going to slip away quicker. Things are going to happen quicker. So we're going to have this push-pull that's just way faster now. And I don't want to say it's a good thing. I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, but we're moving into new territory. Right? So the new age people say we're gonna move up to the fifth dimension. Yeah, okay, this is what's happening right now. You can see it whichever way you want. We're moving to a new dimension. That dimension has a different velocity, a different speed, a different, well, maybe not different forces at play, because I don't think you could just change physics. Well, maybe you can, who knows? Or physics is different in another realm, who knows, right? I don't want to get too crazy now, but just think about all of this for a second. People, the world is changing, right? And you can stand still and just watch it, right? You can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Or you can just be part of the movement. And I'm not going to say that the person that stands still is going to have a bad time. I don't know. But if you're in business and you're making money in the digital world, so your job is kind of dependent on tech, you need a little bit of tech to have your business going, then you can't ignore this. You just can't. It's not good for you. It's not healthy. It's really not healthy. If you sell horses, I don't know if you need to worry about the tech. Maybe you can make your lives easier when you sell your horses or you sell cows or chickens or something. I think even there, tech can benefit. I think it's important to know what's going on, and I do think it's important to test it if you're in tech, if you have anything to do with tech. So people, this is awesome. I like it. I like the idea that I have everything from my phone, and I think everybody wishes that. They wish to have everything on their phone. So wherever they go, they can just control their world in the digital sphere from this, right? And later that can be glasses or what have you. Some are talking about brain interfaces. Can't wait to implement it. Not me, but some people are just waiting. Well, I don't know where it's going to stick, but it's probably going to be different gadgets too. Not just the phone, but if you could just control everything from one place, I think that's a cool thing, and I think that's what everybody wants. And Clawdbot or Moltbot is moving us in that direction, which is super cool. So genius. The guy was genius. I don't know if he planned it, but not bad. Touche. I would say. So I got to add an image here. So let's go over. This is so funny. I am just fooling around with Midjourney and oh my gosh. I'm trying to create sweet little crabs that I can add to my newsletter. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking funny. I'm laughing my butt off. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh, I'll just grab this one. I already made too many. I don't feel like changing the prompt anymore. It's so funny. This one is so adorable, isn't it? You know how this one looks? He looks like I don't even want to do this. I am being forced to do the work. Look how adorable this crab looks. Look how adorable. It looks kind of like a frog. I don't know. But those eyes, it doesn't look happy at all. Oh my gosh. We are abusing AI. They got to do work 24/7. It's your 24/7 assistant. We're not even getting paid. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I'm so sorry. I just had, I don't know, make some jokes sometimes. But yeah, let me add this. So where am I going to put it? Should I put image under or over? Usually you don't do that, but I always like to do some stupid stuff just to see if it looks better. Yeah, it's different on Medium. When you do it on Medium, oh, you guys can't even see it. When you do it on Medium, it's kind of cool if you have text first and then image. But this looks kind of, I mean, it's okay. Let's just leave it. Shall I do this? Boom. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I got to finish this first. I don't even know what I want to do anyways. I don't even know what I want to do. Well, maybe let's do a little, let's dive into Clawdbot, how I'm going to set it up. I can tell you guys my plan on what I'm going to do with it, if you guys are interested. Okay, so let's just send this. Let's send it. Let's send it. I think we're good. Let's continue. We've got some tags to add. I hate doing work like this, these ads. Not ads, tags. But it's always good to have tags. AI safety. What else? Did I do AI agents? Let's add an open source. And then Molt. Oops. Okay, so I'm good. I am good. So let's just hit send. And then at least we're done with that. What do we got here? Who's that? Oh, I need to, okay, yeah, I need to do some stuff there. Okay, perfect. I got a lot of work. I got 50,000 things going on. Okay, so it's hard to keep track sometimes. That's what I mean, right? So it's all moving faster. There's so much happening. My head is spinning. Hope that makes sense. I don't know where I don't see myself not doing any work in the next 10, 15 years. I don't see myself. What's going to be in 20 years? Well, I'm probably, hopefully going to be retired by then. Then you guys got to figure it out for yourself. I don't know what's going to be happening then. But I have work for the next 20 years. Facts. Okay. That's what my kid would say. Facts. Okay. Facts. It's facts. It's facts, okay? So now what am I doing here? This is not, why am I printing this? I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm doing something wrong. What the heck? I just want to save it. Yeah, here. Like, what are you actually? I already saved it. I already saved it. Okay, perfect. Um, yeah. Get lost with these small things like which asset am I going to choose now? I just choose the first one because otherwise it's just like fonts. If you're making something, a website or so, and then you're like, let's choose font. Okay, website sometimes makes it easier because there are certain fonts that you just shouldn't use because they're just not aligned with, they won't let your site perform well. So you should always focus on that. What can every page reader read? What font, right? Without breaking. So I think it's easy there too. But you guys know when you're making something like whatever, some flyer or so, and then you're just hours and hours, you're just sitting there and trying to figure out the perfect font and wasting time for such nonsense. Same here. You're like looking at these. Okay, which one should I use? Which one should I grab? Oh, this is so hard to decide. Oh my gosh, I hate that. It's like going to the grocery store and there are 50 different cereals. Like, why? Why did the economy do that to us? Why do we have to choose from? Why do we get 50 million choices? It freaks me out every time. It's stress. It's just pure stress. Even if you don't want it, right? It's still super stress. So I chose one and I'm still looking at the other ones and thinking, should I have, maybe I should have taken a different one. Stop it right now, Sharon. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so what else do we got going on? What did I actually, okay, what did I want to discuss with you guys? Let's go here. Machine is still down because I was working on something. And then when AI just stops you because it breaks, and then you're like, okay, great. How am I supposed to finish my work? Those things happen. They might not happen with the basic chat bot, but as soon as you use more advanced tools, they just tend to break sometimes, right? Because we're in the experimental realm. So if people are building solutions, right, that require that have an LLM do the complete thing, and which some people have because they're building for the future, right? And they have to test the things, they have to figure out, they have to get it just right, right? You can't just do something overnight. Everything requires, especially good stuff, really groundbreaking things that really will change the whole thing, right? They require meticulous design. So a lot of these tools are just not perfect because, yeah, because of that, because they're still in design phase. So this tool is not working. We can't use it. Pisses me off because I'm being stopped, but you can't do anything about it. You just have to have some grace for all the AI people that are tinkering right now. And many of you don't have. Because many are getting so much crap. The dude that created the gentleman, I think his name is Pete, but he's famous now. Of course he's going to get hate. Oh, he became famous overnight. And that's cool. I like it. He deserves it. He deserves the attention, but he's not very happy because a lot of bad things are happening. Crypto, the crypto scammers, everybody's trying to get a piece of it. So he's famous now, became famous overnight. That's how it can go, people. Be prepared. Okay, so what we have going on here. So what I need to do, and this is the thing, y'all. This is not like, oh, I'm going to set it and forget it. I mean, once you set it up, then you're good to go, of course. But you're still going to pay attention to it, maintain it. You're going to get responses, and you're going to be like, I don't like the way it's responding. I don't like the way it's searching. I don't like this. I don't like that. And then you're going to change it, right? This is what I did with my whole agentic system that I have running locally. And I tune it. I was messing with it 3 days ago. I was changing some things, and tomorrow I'm going to change a couple new things. That's just how it is, right? So it's going to be it's going to be something that just requires your constant attention, right? Your love and attention, just like a little puppy here. Yeah, right? Right? Little puppy. just like a puppy. They require constant. People, oh my gosh, you're good. There you go. Yeah, people probably hate me now for comparing AI to a dog, but it's just, you got to pay attention. So, so now after the installation yesterday, right, I did two things. I added, like I said, a personality to it. And I added my data, my information, who I am and what my goals are and what I'm doing. And it's all business related, of course. I'm going to be using this for business. So, and then now you have to give it skills. What is it supposed to do for you? What is it actually supposed, well, not what is it supposed to do for you? First of all, what kind of skill set does it require? I mean, yeah, they go together. So I don't think you can decide one without the other. So now it's about skills and what it's actually supposed to do for you. And then I have a couple of security things, so this is just the thing, and this is where you will separate from the masses, um, because you can always make something more secure. You can't make it ultimate. You can't make it finite. Security is not finite. It's just not. Does that make sense in that combo? I hope you guys understand. So it's, you cannot protect yourself 100%. There is never 100% guarantee that nothing will happen. What are you doing, Pablo? Could you get your ears off of the microphone, please? What are you doing? So, yeah. Come on, chill, dude. Chill. You're a good dog. So, they're unsecure, and there's more unsecure, and there's more secure, and there's more secure, and there's ultimate secure, but it's never 100% secure. Okay, so you can do a couple of things. So a friend of mine was talking about Tailscale. I looked into that, and then there's this because you can also use this. This is your private little network, right? So you're building a little veil over your thing. You're covering it up a little bit so that it's harder to find, right? Harder to find, and then if you can't find it, you can't tinker with it, right? So that's kind of how you have to see secure, making yourself a little bit more invisible so that nobody can find you. I mean, it's the same with Harry Potter, right? They just can, move through the walls and nobody ever, whatever. So fail to ban, that's what I'm definitely going to integrate. But so what I did is that SSH, the gateway, right, with these keys, it's not a password, it's these SSH keys. I talked about that yesterday. That's already changing the security level, right? Then on top of that, if you put a veil on top of these security keys, then you're making it even more secure, right? So there are levels to that. And you can make these things more secure, right? And some people just won't do it. Well, that's just how it is, right? We will have to be dealing with unsecure things. That's just how it is in the digital world. That's why we have cybersecurity professionals and experts. And if you're so worried, then why don't you dive into that field? Right? Then you might be a candidate. You might be someone that can make thousands and thousands and $10,000s being a security specialist. So there you go. But there are a couple of things that you can do, which I'm definitely going to look into. So my friend gave me that little hint. And then this failed to ban, that I'm going to add that layer, and yeah. So that's all cool, and then you can just make it more secure and more powerful. And you just got to learn all about these things, right? And this is the beauty, right? You have AI and you can just dive deep. And then you can just cross-check. You can go online. You can surf there. You can feed your AI the document. But I found this. And then you can sit here for hours and study this nonsense. That's the beauty of AI. And that's what also nobody talks about. It's super powerful because it's never ending. You can go so freaking deep to the smallest particle. of information. And, you know, you go to school, right? And you got, I don't know, you got 5 courses. I don't, whatever the heck. I haven't been to school for so long. You got 5 different classes. So, but you like one, right? You really like one, and you just want to, you want to learn everything about it. But after 45 minutes or 90 minutes, you're done. Okay, capped. Sorry, we're done. You got to go do the next thing. You don't have to do that with AI. You can go deep and deep and deep and deep and deep. You can go deeper, deeper, deeper. This is so cool. This is just so cool. Hey, Stefan, I hope you are doing well. Thanks so much for tuning in. What, a cow? What are you going to be? A cow? Cow? What? Cow? Why are you doing this to me, VR? I can't even read that. I can't change physics. No, you can't. Okay. Maybe in a new dimension. Maybe then. But yeah, so what I'm definitely going to do today or later or tomorrow, because I got a whole list of things that I need to finish today, is add a couple of skills. Where are they? So the first skill that I want to add is web search browsing, of course. That's definitely the first thing I want to do. Then content and copywriting skill, why not? Just give it a little, you know, this is how I want you to write. That's basically the content and copywriting skill. Now, I could probably put it in the soul. I'm not sure. But it's just, you know, you want it to write in a certain style, right? Maybe you just don't want the M dashes, you don't want emojis, or you want more emojis, and you want flowery language, or you want straightforward, you want funny language, whatever the heck, right? Okay. So sentiment objection mining skill. Okay, yeah, I have that for the other agents too. Yes, that's fine. Yep. So then script and dialogue design skill. I don't know what the heck. I don't need that one. Okay. And then I can give it also some domain skills so that it has a better understanding about recent happenings, certain things, right? You can also give it domain specific information so that it handles upon that domain. And then you just think about it. You get the stuff on your phone. Then you can take the next step that from your phone, you can send it to numerous places, wherever it needs to go, right? And that can also be automated, I guess, with this system. I don't see a problem with having numerous a network of agents. Yeah, and you think about it, you can also spin up as many droplets as you want, as we did yesterday, right? DigitalOcean, right? You can spin up numerous machines if you wanted to. I need to dive into that and see where it makes sense and if it even makes sense, right? But it seems like it from my standpoint today. It seems like you can really hook up numerous, and it's super easy to do. This is just the breakthrough. This is what a lot of people don't understand. It's simple. It's cost efficient. That's what a lot of people don't get. I guess. Yeah. So we'll see. I also have. I'm using an open source model, which is way cheaper than other models, and then we'll see how it performs. And if it doesn't perform well, maybe I have to change the model. We'll see. So then what? So now, so think about something else. It would make sense now. So you could hook Clawdbot up to Discord. You can hook it up to WhatsApp. You can hook it up to Telegram. You can hook it up to Slack. You can go all over the place. You could use it as your support bot. No, I'm not even joking, right? It can respond. You can set triggers. It can respond to emails automatically. And the thing is, you can oversee it while it's happening. Yeah, you guys, I'm too excited. I'm losing my phone. So that's just the thing, right? People don't understand the power of a phone. They don't understand. If you have everything running on your phone, you can just manage your whole life from your phone. And I'm not just saying, I'm not necessarily saying your private life, just your life, your business life, all your doings. Just imagine you had access to databases, numerous ones, and you can just grab data at any time and send it somewhere. And it's just wild to me that people don't see the benefit there. And I do understand, right? It's hard to see. If you don't have much of an idea when it comes to AI. But people like us that have been tinkering with AI and tools and all this other stuff for the past 2.5 years, it's 3 years almost. It is 3 years, 2023. Well, not really. Yeah, no, because it was beginning of 2023, 2023, 2024, 2025. It's been 3 years. So, we've been tinkering with this stuff for 3 years, and we understand the value that these things bring. So yeah, it's crazy. Just like the MCP craze, and people are still using MCPs. Will MCPs go away someday? Maybe. Who knows? We'll have something better, maybe. But people are still using MCPs. It was just as crazy. Now this is also crazy. Everybody's going crazy on it. So it's definitely gonna be here for a bit, and it's gonna have a deep impact, and it's exciting. And yeah, it was super easy to set up. It's not rocket science. You don't need a PhD. You just need persistence. You just don't give up. That's all. You just need to have a hard head. If you're hard headed, you're good at this. You're going to be a pro. Yeah. So I'm just going to add a couple skills and then test it and see, especially since I'm building, an agentic system that runs locally. This is a great add-on, because this can just complement what I already have built, and it can expand it, and it can make it better. It can close the circle, the cycle, kind of, because I was thinking for myself, okay, how am I going to get the best access? How am I going to get access to it? So the first question I have when I started building this agentic system, which is it's not a full agent system, but it's a very smart, intelligent automation system with AI on top, right? So it's kind of a traditional way of building things. That's why I never have to debug it, because it just works. It's perfect, and it does a really great job. You just have to know about the different ways to build things. So, and that'll definitely make you a systems designer, and this is a very valuable trait, I find. But anyways, if you just... Pablo, what are you doing? So I was asking myself, how am I going to have access to my agentic system when I'm on the go? So, and I built a system for that, right? So it's through my emails, right? So email hub to control the agentic system when I'm on the go. And then I was asking myself, well, how can I keep it on 24/7, right? Locally. Well, that would be a Raspberry Pi or some sorts, a small little Windows desktop, or the Mac Mini, what everybody's talking about. Because that is something, I guess, that could just be on 24/7. I'm not sure if this Apple thing will get too hot or so, but like a Raspberry Pi, it's so small, you can just have it somewhere and it's on the whole time. So that means your agent could work day and night. But it's locally, so you're not paying for that. It's not costing you. But this Clawdbot here is so mini. I have to see what I can do with that virtual machine. I pay $6 a month for, and then let's see how much I could actually use it just by paying $6. So then I actually solved the problem. I mean, I kind of solved my problem, but this might be even a better solution for me. So This is the way system designers think. And when something new, they need to test it because they need to understand, does it make sense? Does it align with what I'm building? Can I make it better with what I'm building? This is open source, so we have access, we have full access to it. We can use it, we can change it, we can, this is the beauty of open source. It's very innovative. It just keeps it going because person A puts something out, person B changes it and makes it theirs, then they pass it on to person C. Person C does something completely different, then person D fixes the issues. Person E then fixes the security issues. This is how that works. It's like I'm passing it on to you, make it better, make it better, make it better, make it better, make it better. And of course, in between you have bad players. Okay, yeah. You have people that don't mean well. That's just part of our world. We can't get rid of them. But this is why we need to test it. So all you haters out there, save your hate for more important things. It doesn't make any sense. You guys are wasting your energy. You're wasting your breath. Makes absolutely no sense. If a company like Anthropic, that is very important in today's world, that is taking over the scene, that has millions of jobs, will have millions of new jobs to give. You just think about these things. So you like Anthropic, hate Anthropic, it doesn't matter. They play a key role when it comes to our future. So when they're putting out products and services and things, then we need to test them. It is what it is. I don't like Anthropic, but I know that they're going to play a very, very big role. And they open source MCPs. It comes from Anthropic Lab or whatever you want to call it, right? These companies are creating stuff that are going to be very important, that are just going to, make this evolve and what have you, right? We can't go back. We got to move forward. And moving forward means that we're going to have autonomous agents. We're going to have autonomous AI out there in the world doing some dumb stuff. That's just where we are, people. And the earlier we test it and play with it, the faster we'll find out and the better we can fix it, right? So don't waste all your energy on hating on people that are using AI and pushing the limits and building these things and working around and messing around and tinkering around with autonomy. Because it needs to happen. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to be doing. I have to add these skills and then just see what I can do with that data. It's all on you at the end of the day, right? It's all on you at the end of the day. You have to figure out, you have to be the architect. You have to be the smart one in this because AI is not going to do it for you. AI, of course you can feed it all your data and say, hey, help me figure out what I can do with this, and you're going to get something. You're definitely going to get some good input, and that'll give you a good starting ground. But you're going to have to take the lead at some point, right? At some point, you have to take the lead, because otherwise, it's just might stifle you at some point. Now, having an AI read your emails and react automatically right away, you know what? I find that's a good thing. That's really cool. And you can basically, and I know we have auto reply. Auto reply, you could change it on a daily. But just imagine you had an auto reply that you don't have to touch anymore, right? Because it'll evolve and do whatever it needs to do. It'll figure it out all by itself, right? That's also a possibility that you don't even have to worry about it anymore. But just imagine, right? You have a system that can just react to messages, can react to comments, can react to whatever. Just react to real-time data with real-time data. And yeah, everything moves faster. Because that's what's going to need to happen anyways, right? There are a lot of things that are just moving way too slow. Way too slow. We're going to need we're definitely going to need to speed up that process, whatever. if it's building permits or all kinds of nonsense. Just like Web3 made it faster to transfer money, right? Or even PayPal made that happen, right? To transfer money quicker. Pablo, are you serious? I love it. He's sitting on my lap and he has expectations here. You cannot have expectations, not your lap. But what Web3, or crypto did now with money, how fast you can transfer it, AI is going to do with data. It's just not that hard. And we need it to accelerate certain processes and get things done. So it all goes hand in hand. And I think if you pay attention to how these things are moving, you're going to get kind of a gist. You're going to get really good insight into where we're headed. It's not that hard anymore. And not in the sense of, oh, our job's going to go away. No, I think that's a complete wrong approach. It's a complete wrong approach to be thinking in that way. Okay, is my job safe? We humans have the capability to make a job, to create one. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not even going to say anything else. You have the possibility to create a job, especially if you're observing and you know what's going on. Then of course you're going to create a job. You're going to create one. So there will always be something to do. And for the ones that don't want to do anything, well, maybe there's a place for you too. I don't know. But I'm more busy than ever, and I don't see it going away or becoming less. If you learn all of this stuff, you know how much you're learning, how much I, again, learned in the past 5 days. I set up a virtual machine with Amazon. People pay thousands to get these courses. And now you can just learn it with AI. You guys don't understand. If I didn't have AI, it would have been so hard for me to set up a virtual machine with AWS. Well, I did DigitalOcean yesterday, but I did AWS a couple of days ago for other project. I had to set up a virtual machine with AWS and do a couple of other things too. It's more machine, bucket, I don't know. I did all kinds of stuff with AWS. But, back in the day, you would have to, who would explain that stuff to you? Maybe you would have found a YouTube video and then you would have had to sit there and watch it for 3 hours how to figure out how to, spin up something on Amazon Cloud or Google Cloud. It's really, these platforms are not easy. They're not easy. And the documentation is a nightmare going through all that stuff. So, things are changing. So it's unbelievable. It took me a day to do the Amazon thing, which probably would have costed weeks back in the day for a newbie. So yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. So pace has quickened, has sped up. I'm not saying it's good, but please don't get me wrong, everybody. I'm not saying that it's good. I'm not judging I'm not being judgmental. I'm just judging what I see, but I'm not going to be judgmental about it. Or this is the wrong word. I'm not going to conclude, if that makes sense. Always keep an open end. This is something that I have learned doing things like this. Okay. So this stuff, right? Learning about yourself, know thyself, gives you a deeper understanding how you should take the world. Always keep an open end, because that'll give you space to grow and to learn and to evolve. If you conclude, if you have an opinion, and be careful with all that stuff. There are there are practices on that stuff, on how to unlearn concluding. Now, of course, we got to make a decision in life, right? But, or we have to make decisions in life, many decisions. Where am I going to live? What am I going to work? What am I going to eat? When am I going to walk the dog? When am I going to go to bed? When am I going to and all that other fun stuff. But never conclude. Yeah, it's not so easy. So I'm going to be spending time now setting up the skills. I don't know how. I have absolutely no idea. I don't know how to do it. But you know what? AI is going to tell me how to do it, and then I'm going to be good, right? It's basically just creating it's a markdown file. It's a markdown file that you save in the ether. That's all. That's all the work, right? So if I go on DigitalOcean now, I can just create a skill, and it's probably just a file that I have to upload in there. Now I can ask, okay, what needs to be done? Implement the web browsing skill. So there is a skill hub. It's called Claude Hub. Claude Hub. Let's go on it. Boom. Publish a skill, browse skills. So in here you have all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. GitHub knowledge base, Perplexity deep search. I'm probably Polymarket agent. I mean, that's also fun, right? You can really. This is sentiment, people. Polymarket is sentiment. Just a little side note. It's sentiment. It's pure sentiment what you can scrape from there, right? So yeah. Yes. This is a good one, but I wouldn't use it for what everybody's using it. I would use it for something else. Okay. And here you go. It's here. It's so easy. It's so freaking easy. Here, this is how you install it. That's it. Are you guys serious? Oh my gosh. It's like, it's the same as implementing an MCP. It's plug and play, people. So what I'm going to do, and then you have to give it a role. That's now a question. Do I change the role? So I'm just going to, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this and be like, download zip. No, I don't feel like it. We're going to do this. Oh, damn it. Do I have to? Daily polar market briefing date, output formats. Do I need all of that? No. Okay, let me see. What? Okay, these are just examples. Okay, these are examples, example conversation flow. I don't want to use it as a trading bot. I want to use it as something else. I'm just going to feed it to AI and then we're going to discuss it. Okay, there are two. Yeah, okay. There are two. So I fed the AI. It has all the Clawdbot data, so I can ask it any question. Okay, there are two different levels of web browsing. You have level 1, web research. And then you have level 2, full browser automation. Okay, so yeah, nobody wants that. I don't need it to do stuff for me. So, you do have, it can take actions, right? So that's the computer use aspect. And that's where I'm thinking, I don't think I can use every LLM for this part, for full browser automation. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Claude is used to it. Claude understands these things, right? Claude has browser use, desktop use. Probably going to be the best candidate to do this stuff here, but I don't even need that. I don't need any autonomous actions in that sense. Yeah, we don't need full browser automation. And that's usually the more dangerous, that's usually higher risk here. Web research. Okay. So then what I'm going to do, oh, I can do skills list. Oh, let's do that. That's so easy. But I first have to spin up that. Let's go over to DigitalOcean. Oh my gosh, 6-digit code. Everything's so hyper secure, but it has to be, right? It has to be. What I was listening to Frank Ocean. Okay, where's the text message? Does it come via email or what? Okay, so let's see. Check emails then. Yeah, I have 50,000. I have 50,000 emails. That was the wrong one. Oh, here it is. Oh, you guys, you hear the coyotes? So this is crazy, y'all, right? We have coyotes in the back. Yes, we do. And they meet up. I mean, there are probably 10, 15 of them. And then they start to yowl or howl. How do you say it in English? Howl? Yeah, I think howling. It's wild. I swear. It's so freaky. And this big dog, she had a little éclat. Éclat is that's a French word. Do you guys know what that means? A little get together. It wasn't very pleasant, but all good. Everybody survived. Okay, so this is what we spun up yesterday. So estimated costs, $4. What? But wait a minute, don't I have two machines now? What have you? But you could spin up more. I mean, maybe DigitalOcean will say at some point, hey, you got enough. You got to talk to us first, because that's how they do it, right? As soon as you get too big and you go too crazy, these cloud providers are going to put a cap on it. Believe me, they have security measures in place. So they're not going to just allow you to spin up 50 million machines and run 50 million bots throughout the United States. You can forget that. It's not going to happen. No cloud provider is going to do that. It's not happening. So the thing here is just to keep that in mind. You're not. What are you going to do? Are you going to be at home and spin up 50 million Mac Minis? How retarded is that? So I don't know what most of you people are crying about, but these cloud providers are in charge. And they are not going to allow you to just spin up 50,000 things. You're going to be seen as dangerous, and they're going to take you down and kick you off of their platform. And then you can look for a cloud provider in the dark net. Let's see if you find one. I don't know. Don't think you are going to. Well, maybe you will. Who knows? But you know what I mean? This is just a little, you guys are over dramatizing things a little bit. Okay, so let's get in here. And then let's do the console. Yesterday I didn't get in. You guys saw that, right? Waiting for console registering. Oh, good. Happy. I'm connected. Oh, ooh, happy. So this is how this stuff looks, right? This is like a terminal on your computer. This is just a virtual computer. This is a different computer. This is not your computer. This is another computer that you're messing with. Someone else's computer, as our new friend Unboxed says. Why are you calling it cloud? That's a joke. That word is a joke. Call it someone else's computer. Oh my gosh, hilarious. Okay, so what we're going to do now, and this is where you tune it and change it and stop it and please it and do all that other stuff. Okay, So let's see if this works. Clawdbot skills list. Let's see. We installed everything in there, right? Remember, that's what we did yesterday. So that is where your bot lives, and that is where you make the changes. Oh, there's a lot. Look at all of this. There's so much. Wow. There's some of them are offline, but it doesn't matter. Wow. This is wild. I mean, yeah, this is crazy. Build or update the Blue Bubbles external channel plugin for Clawdbot. I don't know what that is, but hey. GitHub, interact with GitHub. I don't want that right now. Notion, so I can do Notion API, and I'm going to definitely do that one because I can create Notion pages. I started doing that on the fly and share that with the world. Yeah, when it's some interesting information, definitely you can spin up a quick website. Notion is super powerful. I'll tell you why. I think of it as quick websites that are super free. Now, I know this sounds so weird, but this is what happens with your brain when you start to build systems. You get weird because you come up with strange ideas. So now Notion is not just giving out all my secrets here. No, it's not really a secret, but nobody uses it that way. These are websites. You can spin them up quickly and take them down quickly. You can spin them back up quickly and take them down quickly. Anyways, yeah. So can connect to Slack, Skill Creator, Creator Update Agent Skills. Use when designing, structuring, or packaging skills with scripts, references, and assets. So you even have a skill creator in here. This is so cool. Oracle. Best practices for using the Oracle. Well, I mean, I'm not thinking about the company Oracle. I'm thinking about Oracle. Oracle knows everything. Weather. Get current weather and forecasts. Now, also you can, so I can make this my Discord bot, just a side note, because I can have it, dude, you're on my lap, don't get mad. So you have, yeah, if the dog's on my lap, I can do what I want with it. That's just that. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. You can use it as a Discord bot. You can use it as a Slack bot. You can use it for so much. Obsidian, there you go, but it's missing. Work with Obsidian vaults. Oh, this is good. Yeah, I finally have something that can interact easily with my Obsidian. And the cool thing with Obsidian is people don't like when I say open source, but you can use it for free. You can use Obsidian for free. And the cool thing is it's locally. So Obsidian is not Notion. Those are two different things. You can maybe use them for similar things, but they are different. They are so different. So Obsidian, what you can do is you can have numerous vaults. You can have private vaults that nothing can touch. You can have public vaults, right? And you can separate that. And that's really cool because then you can give Clawdbot access to one of your vaults, and then you can use that as your database. Super simple. This is so cool, right? You don't even have to worry about, you just use your own database. That's cool. You can start voice calls. I'm laughing my ass off. I'm just going to have Clawdbot call you. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. It's just going to be Clawdbot from now on. Do you guys understand what this can mean for a business? And all can be controlled from your darn phone. You guys just don't understand. Well, no, it can't. It can be not really. You have to go into here, and if you want to fine tune, right? If you want to tune it, not fine tune, but if you want to change the brain and all of that. But you can definitely build it so that your phone is in charge, because you can customize this. You don't have to use the skills that are there. You can create your own skills. So there's a lot that you can do custom wise. That's why you need to get your hands dirty, because you might come up with an idea that no one else has. You understand this? That's why we all have to tinker with this stuff. Yeah, sooner or later, people will understand all the work we did and all those sleepless nights and all the things we broke and all the money we spent for tokens. You guys will understand one day. Use NPX Claw. Oh, I can see. Oh, this is, oh my gosh. This is so cool. This dude is freaking genius. Shut up, Pablo. So now I can, oh, I wrote it wrong. Now I can do, oh, I can't believe it. Now I can go in Hub and then update the ones that are missing and add new ones if I want. Oh my freaking gosh. You guys don't understand what this means. No, Claude Hub. Don't, Pablo, you're pissing me off, dude. He's so weird. Yes. Need to install the following packages. Yes, baby. Let's install. What are you doing? Oh, module, what? Wait a minute. Didn't I do it right? NPX Cloud Hub. What did I? To search install. Okay, wait a minute. We'll see. Wait a minute. Let's see something. Do I have it open? No. Claude Hub. Let me see something. Import, upload. Sign into import and publish skills. No. Where are your docs? Oh yeah, here. Well, here. Can I do this? Yeah. Install any skill folder in one shot. Yeah, this is what I need. He changed it. It's not Claude. It's Mold. That's why. Yeah. He changed it so quick. Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble with Anthropic. I'll tell you that much. No, thank you. Not in this world. Hey, if it were a dying company, you'd be like, I don't really give a fuck. But if it's a company that, yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Okay, so moving. Okay, so this is it. I guess I'm just gonna run it. So let's go over here. Yeah, that. Let me see if that. Oops. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Dude, why do you have glass? What the hell? What the heck is wrong with you? Bro, you're so funny. Yes, honey. I'm still doing. Oh, you're not talking to me, are you? Did you just say mom? Well, you have the phone in front of your face. I didn't. So let's hit enter and see what happens. What do you want? Make yourself a quesadilla if you want. Oh no, I can make some food in a moment. I'm almost done. Are you hungry? Okay, I'll make you some food in a bit. Just a tad. So need to install the following packages. Boom, let's just do it. Resolving Sono. Oh, it's CLI. Okay. Well, everybody, I'm about to jump. I gotta make some food for the child. Yeah, kids have priority in my life. Even kids that I don't know. If you're a child, you have priority in my life. Okay, so So installed. Okay, cool. So now how do I get access? How do I search? Okay, and how do I okay. Okay, roll back. Okay, install, and then how do I yeah, you see. No, I'm stuck. I don't know. How do I Peter Steinberger. Is he German? Probably. 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 Okay, so now I just have to figure out how do I know how do I get in there? Can I just update this? Multhub list, maybe? Let's try it. I can't break anything, so. Moltbot skill list. Let's see. Skills or skill? Skills list. Okay. I have no idea. Oops. Okay. Oops. Let's see here. Let's go here. Dude, can you shut up? Pablo. This darn dog. Pablo, honey, be quiet. So I installed. I'm not sure what to do next. I heard that jump. Oh, okay. Because, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Well, that's good. Example, yeah, that's good. Skill, what Clawdbot understands. Folder, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is super interesting. I'm excited. This is really cool. Oops. This is really cool. Well, I installed a CLI. Let's see. I was just hoping I could. Nothing happening. Where are you going? Yeah, in the drawer. Pablo, nobody's taking you outside. Huh? I think in the drawer over there. Black? No, I don't have that. No. Hey guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna have to stop here. Pablo, can you chill? Did you guys hear this dog? Can you guys? He's crazy. I tell you, this dog is crazy. What are you doing? This dog is crazy. You guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.